Hi, this is Joe Sullivan, sports head of the Boston Globe, sitting in for Bob Ryan, and this is Globe 10.0. With me is senior assistant sports editor Greg Lee. Greg, we have the Sweet 16 tonight, the second night of the Sweet 16s, and we have a tremendous, very interesting matchup down in beautiful Newark, New Jersey. Ohio State versus Kentucky. And on one side we have the #1 team in the country, the overall top seed, and on the other side we have our old friend, former UMass coach, Coach John Calipari, with his Heshings, his hired guns, ready to take on Ohio State and see if they can upset them. So, you know, Coach Cal is such a polarizing figure to everyone. And, you know, overall, what his value to college basketball is John Calipari and the way he does things good for college basketball in your mind?
Well, I think John Calipari, you know, he has his moments. I mean, he sees the two schools he left, they vacated Final Fours at Memphis and at UMass. But he's still, you know, he's a polarizing guy. Yes, he is. He may be the modern-day Jerry Tarkanian in that he's more clean-cut than Jerry Tarkanian in terms of how he runs a program.
More well-groomed, you mean?
More well-groomed, yes. Yes. He's more polished. Yeah. But everyone wants to vilify him because of his famous one-and-dones.
Yes.
But you know what? Our former colleague Reed Lamantz, his alma mater, Texas, you know what his head coach said? Rick Barnes? He only cares about getting players in the pros, not winning national titles. But he's not being vilified.
No, he's not. Certainly not as much as John Calipari. And John Calipari also, on draft day last year when Kentucky had all their players drafted in the first round, he said it was the greatest day in Kentucky basketball history. I guess conveniently forgetting the national championships, none of which he's won.
No.
And look, he is taking advantage of the rule that is in place. That the NBA has decided that you can't play in the NBA when you're 19 and only 1 year out of high school. Let's face it, that's a ridiculous rule. This is America. You should be allowed to play professional basketball if you want to. So Cal is using the rules to his advantage. That doesn't mean it doesn't stink to high heaven. This is not what we want college basketball to be. It's not what I want college basketball to be. I want these, you know, I want to get rid of that rule, and then let's see what Coach Cal does in terms of recruiting. Like, I'm sure he'll find a way to get a good team together. But the way this is set up in Kentucky now, the hired guns coming in, playing one season, it's just not what college basketball is meant to be, and I really don't like it.
Well, Calipari is a self-promoter, and you know who controls this? It's not Calipari. It's the universities. The universities know his history, and a lot of coaches who pick these one-and-done players and hire guns for promotion of their university, for more money and exposure for the university. So in Kentucky, they hire Calipari because he's a self-promoter, and he brings you know, promotion and more height to Kentucky. Not like they need it anymore, but these universities are kind of responsible for, bringing up, hiring people like Calipari.
You're right. Ultimately, they are responsible. They have John Calipari. They got what they want.